podcast.
Podcast? All right, so we're going to do an intro thing.
Podcast.
We'll do an intro thing, and then I'm going to say a thing, and then I'm going to hit the button, and then we're going to go.
Bring it in.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, I do it? Oh, yeah. Sorry, just caught that. What am I saying? No, okay. What do you usually say?
Just, not what's up, guys.
Oh, this
anything
is,
but what's up, guys.
This is podcast time.
This is podcast. This is like relax.
Oh, so then we just started. Did it work? You missed it. Oh, you did it. Good job. So, I got to do it. You don't like it. Meanwhile, back in the 80s.
Here we are.
We did it.
Back in the decade of mesmerization.
Kenny, I'm Kris. This is Ken. Kenny just doesn't like when I use the title in whatever we're doing. But I think you have to because
it's already there.
What if they didn't read? What if they just blindly downloaded this or clicked something on the internet?
I was just playing. We don't know.
So here's the thing. Hello, welcome. How are we?
Kris, Ken. Do we have our names anymore? By the way.
Yeah.
I was looking at that one time. We're gonna have to get on that.
I'll pop them in.
We'll make some names.
We have them. They're in there somewhere.
No, I know.
Listen, we got a lot of technology. I was going to say it wrong.
Yeah.
In this general area that's used to run this 3-camera show. See, immense. 3 cameras. Look at this, huh? You like that?
That's the thing is.
You like it? Oh crap!
Including
See, technology.
Everything. Yeah, but the thing is, like, you know that shot of Christmas Vacation where like the lights go on and like the power is like just spinning.
Oh yeah.
And like the whole neighborhood just goes down.
Oh, yeah.
They have to like use the
auxiliary. Yeah, he pops it up.
I feel like that's us every time we stream. Like the whole neighborhood is probably just just shuts down. My power meter is just like spinning.
What it takes to get everything working, and it's as streamlined as we can get it. The way we have it all set up to get 3 cameras.
It
is what it is.
One day we'll make you a list of everything that we have. Actually, one day why don't we do that? We'll do a tour.
Why don't we could, you know what we could do? We could use the NVC NFC camera. And we can go around and stream that.
True.
Anyway, this is not why you're here.
Forward to that. Behind the scenes.
While you're here, what you're here for is this is a podcast show where one of us comes up with a wacky scenario to present to the other, but the other
comes up with
the subject of it. Randomly stuff.
Yes.
All right. So, Kenny, this week you asked me to come up with a property.
Yeah.
Anything.
Yep.
You said from anything, ever, wherever.
Yeah.
You want me to tell you that now? Or you want to tell me what you want to tell me?
Oh no, I'm not going to tell you because I can't have you change that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Mine has kind of a. I'm going to tell you right off from the beginning. Mine kind of has like, mine can go really in depth or kind of shallow. And the thing is, your property is going to drive that. So basically, if your property is going to drive that. So let's hear what it is, and I'll tell you how that's going to drive that.
Okay.
Let's hear what your property is. I told him to think of a property, movie, TV, cartoon, anything from the 80s or mid 70s to mid 90s.
All right. So my property, what I've chosen.
Now you can go obscure with this stuff, or you can play it safe and go like blockbuster. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing, is like you don't know what the other person has in mind. So it's kind of like you kind of like.
I thought you meant like blockbuster video.
No.
Like,
you
wait, you didn't ask me to get
that. You have like
that.
a big name, or you have like a nice little, like a deep cut, right?
Well, yeah. Well,
so we don't know what we're gonna go with here.
No, but what I'm saying is, what I have is because of what's happening right now in the world recently.
Okay.
So my property is Dark Crystal.
Oh, all right.
Because the new show on Netflix.
Gotcha. All right, so now here was my idea.
Okay.
Or my scenario.
Okay.
Scenario. However it is. It was, you are now opening up a theme park based around this property.
Yeah,
okay?
That's awesome.
Now, if you would have chosen something like
Beverly Hillbillies,
like Dream a Little Dream, it would have been like, dude, you're just picking a ride. You're just making a ride. Just one ride. Because there's no way you're making a theme park based on like Dream a Little Dream.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Well,
it's not gonna happen.
There's a lot of things that happen in that.
It would be like the Corey's theme park, if anything. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like that would be. But the Dark Crystal,
an escape room,
I think,
a car.
Yeah, I guess.
Right?
Yeah.
Come on.
I think with the Dark Crystal, you could create a decent sized theme park.
I think we got
not
something.
Unlike Adventureland here in Long Island.
I was gonna say right. So
let's hear it.
I don't know how big. Okay, so theme park, huh? Dang. All right. Are you gonna help me with this? You never saw Dark Crystal.
It was scary.
Oh, are you serious?
It was scary.
So you never saw the whole thing?
Why are you so down?
Oh, you must have done something.
Yeah.
You got to go fix that, huh?
Yeah, that's.
Well, these cameras are not great.
You just tell me right now.
All right, so.
You just tell me.
Yeah, keep going. You didn't do anything yet. Yep, you're going up. You're going up. You're showing everything. This is really good podcasting, too. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so. Theme park. What are we doing? Kenny, this is crazy.
That's it. So let's
All right.
let's start off with let's start off with the entrance.
I don't have
What's the entrance?
Right. Well, hold on. Oh,
What's the entrance going to be like?
Gates. What's the name of the world again? Hold on. Oh, I don't have the. Can I do some research while we're here?
Okay, that's fine.
Let me get my.
He's going to get research.
All right, so I want to get some things right. This is what we're going to do.
You have. I remember the big walker things were creepy. The faces.
The Striders. Oh
the
God, I
people were
love
creepy.
the Striders. Love the Striders. Are so good. All right, so
What were they called? Like
the Skeksis. Well, you have the Gelflings and the
Gelflings,
Skeksis.
that's it.
What I don't remember is who were the old guys. Can't remember the old guys. So the whole point of the park. All right, let's do this. Let's do a theme. The whole point of Dark Crystal is is this the movie then?
This
Or
is
the
Dark
expanded, because now this is
that's fine.
because the stuff is in the future now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This sorry, I was trying to.
So it's gonna be. It could be like a mixture, kind of like how they have like the Star Wars land, right? Galaxy's Edge or whatever like that.
Right.
It's supposed to take place. You're supposed to be there, and it's supposed to take place in between. I think like the original trilogy and the sequel trilogy, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, the land.
I think the land is supposed to be right.
Well, what I'm
in
saying is,
between there
so
someplace.
so this prequel series is a prequel like 1,000 years prior, before the crystal shattered, right? So why don't we make it
Wait, this show is
the new show?
Oh, really?
It's a
Oh, I didn't know
prequel.
that.
Yeah, it's before
Oh,
the events.
shoot.
Because so Dark Crystal, what happened in the Dark Crystal was they had a piece of the crystal,
Yeah.
and the Skeksis were using that.
You're very close to the edge now too.
Yeah, things are all wacky. I don't know what happened. I'll sit a little close. I don't know. Anyway, we did a lot of tweaking before the show started. So okay, I'm like running around here. What I want to say is the park is based around. Well, generally
What's the land?
The land. I can't remember. I don't know. Oh no. The name of the land is
Clyde, Endor, Inky, Endor, Blinky, Endor, Inky, Blinky,
Clyde.
and Sue. Sue was in Miss Pac-Man. Inky, Blinky. I thought the three.
Oh,
of
it's the
them were
world
alive.
of Thra. That's it. It's the world of Thra. 3 Gelflings discover the secret horror from the Skeksis' power and set out to ignite the fires of rebellion. Okay, so it's the land of Thra.
Okay.
That's where we are. You hear my nose whistling?
Yeah.
It's weird. So we're in the land of Thra, and we're here to. I want the middle of the park to be the crystal.
Was it the crystal like a big thing?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
was, okay.
And it's shattered. I haven't seen the new series yet. I'm waiting to have time because I want to watch like a good chunk of it at once.
Yeah,
I don't want to do one at a time. It's annoying to me. So let's make this theme park as a brown. Is the middle of the theme park is the dark crystal?
Okay, so
is
the dark crystal, you can see it in there, and then
Okay.
everything.
Crystal of
everything,
power,
Everything
right?
lays around it.
Right, and all these things. So there's going to be little grottos, like a little grotto where those old beings are. That the one
So they're
that
going to be
raised
walking
the
around the theme
Gelflings.
park?
Oh yeah, well yeah. First of all, everything is animatronic and there's puppets and it's
Are there
going
going
to be one of the
walking
cool.
around as the Gelflings?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I'm like kids to do that too.
Yeah.
They have little kids
fine.
and they wear little masks and stuff. Oh, it's gonna be so cool.
All right.
So there's sections. So there's the Skeksis Castle off way in the corner. There's gonna be, like I said, the grotto of those ancient ones. I don't remember their names. They're the ones that took care of the Gelfling in the movie. Then you can have wherever the Gelflings are from. Like, so there's going to be these sections. And in these sections, you can have things. It can be rides. It can be, maybe there's like a little train that goes through or something like that.
Okay, that sounds good. All right, so here's a question. Give me let's start off with the roller coaster.
The roller coaster.
What would you design the roller coaster? What's the roller coaster good with?
All right. I say the roller coaster.
There has to be a roller coaster.
Has there ever been a roller coaster / train that goes through the whole park?
It's actually kind of funny because I was thinking of something like that. Like you said the train before, and I'm like, a roller coaster. I wonder if you can like have it.
Okay.
You know what would be awesome? The roller coaster starts one spot and ends in another.
Okay, well, this is what I want. So you have the park, okay? And you have the entrance, and then you have this section, this part of the world, this part of the world, this part of the world. You get on the roller coaster / train thing, and it's gonna whatever part it's in. So if it's in like the Gelfling's world, it does a couple of whimsical loops, like wide open.
Okay.
Nice and easy. When it gets to where the Skeksis are, maybe it does some corkscrews, like it goes up and then comes down.
So are you saying?
Yeah, it's the whole.
Like, say there are four.
Right, so there's four sections.
Points to jump onto this thing, and it's all intertwined.
Yeah.
And you can start from here to get to this corner.
Oh man, I wasn't even thinking that. I was gonna say you just get on at one point and you go through the whole park.
Or you can go to this corner to get on, and it drops you over here. That would be kind of cool.
Oh man.
Wouldn't it?
So
like that's your way of getting to the end of the park.
Wait a minute. So what you're saying is it's a train, but the train has roller coaster elements.
Yes.
So I'm getting on this part of the train in the Skeksis land. I'm gonna go crazy and it's gonna take me to the next section. But do you section? It only goes section by section. Yeah, that's because you can't have it go.
You have 4 sections.
So this part goes to this part. This part goes to this part.
Yeah.
Now. Can you? So, is there a pass that lets you do them all at once? What if you're a continuous rider? If you're a continuous rider, you can get right back on. That's the point. Right. So there's 4. It's basically 4 mini roller coasters, all connected though.
Yeah.
So they are all connected. I like that. Okay.
I like if you have one that ends in another, that one will go to the third. You know, it goes from section 1 to section 2.
Right.
To section, and then section 2 will go to section 3.
Right.
And section 3 will go to section 4. Section 4 will go to section 1.
Right.
Right. So if you want to just get where you're going, you have to get. You have to go 4 trips.
Or you could walk.
Yeah, but it's cool. But
if you want to get, if you're saying if you want to get from 1 to 4, you got to go through all that. Yeah. Or you could just.
But it could kind of be like, you ever go to Disney World and they have like the people mover. I think it is, and it's constantly moving. So it's just constantly like, hey, the car's coming, get in.
Yeah.
Car's coming, get in.
Yeah.
And it's constantly moving. There's no stopping.
That's kind of what I was hoping.
So it would kind of be cool if you could just get.
Yeah.
There's just it slows down here, and then people just get in the carts, and then.
Right.
And then it brings you to where you need to
go.
The
only thing is safety wise, because they're all going to be loops and stuff. You know. We'll worry about it later.
All right, so we got the roller coaster.
All right, cool.
All right,
so
what's it going to be called? Is there a name?
The roller coaster?
Yeah.
Oh, it could be like the Thra Express or something. Okay. You know what I mean? Like,
right. Yeah, I like that.
You know.
All right, so let's go with.
So I want to go. Let's go to the Skeksis Castle. Let's see what's in here.
Castle in there.
That's going to be the back of the park.
All
right, that's where the Skeksis are, where the big scorpion, like beetle bug things are, and these things are all walking around.
All
right. So you know what I'm talking about, right? The big guys.
Yeah.
They make that noise. I just thought Strider rides. Remember, I said that. Okay. So in the Skeksis land, so one part of the castle could be an escape room. You got to get out of the escape room. Another one can be a live show of them like breaking the like or something like that, right? I actually want at the end of every day, I want there to be. I'm jumping around here, but I'd like there to be every day from the beginning of the park opening to the end is a full story. Like if you're paying attention, like throughout the day, there's going to be acts happening.
All right.
That are telling a part of the story. Oh, it's 1:00. Oh, Act 3 is going to be playing right now. Oh, where is it? Oh, it's over by the Skeksis. So everyone's got to make their way over there.
All right.
And something happens and it gets acted out. And then, Act 4 is going to take place over here at 3:00. Oh, go over there. So by like 5 or 6 o'clock is a culmination at the Crystal.
Okay.
And they cordon it off, and then the actors come out and they do a thing where it's like whatever the story is.
Yeah.
You know?
Would there be a way to involve like the patrons, I guess?
Yeah. They'd be like, help us,
acts,
and they pick a couple people. Yeah.
It changes. Everything changes, and now you gotta help them get one thing from another place to another place, and you're part of it. You're part of the story.
Yeah, maybe they pick a couple people to be like, get here by 3:00 with that thing.
Yeah.
And if they come.
Yeah, like they give it to you. And
right.
Like
where's that person?
Or you have to go to them and ask them for it. You say
a
secret phrase.
Well, let's just say, but let's just say one of the things is, take this thing and hide it from the Skeksis and meet us here at 3:00. Meet us in this section at 3:00.
You have to give this to a
Gelfling. Act 4, right. And in Act 4, where is it? And the person comes forward. And if they don't, they always have one on hand. They'd be like, they must have gotten taken, but we have it.
But what if the story changes if they don't get it? What if they give something to somebody and they have to give it to somebody else, but you can keep it? and now the story changes. So when they get there at
Okay,
3 o'clock,
sure,
they don't
yeah.
have it,
Yeah.
and now it goes to plan
Now it
B,
changes. Okay.
right?
All right,
Choose your own
yeah, I
adventure
like
kind
that.
of thing.
So that's
depending
cool.
on
I
the
like
day,
that whole
if they
thing. And
give
at
it
the
to
end,
you.
right? And then but I think at the end of the day, it culminates into this big thing happening, and then I like that. That's dope.
That sounds really cool.
That's
All
dope.
right, so that's great.
Skeksis
Tell me,
also Strider. Hold
yeah,
on.
Strider Riders.
So Strider. There's a Strider ride. So you remember the Striders now? Those big poled things, right? I want that to be a ride. So now you can like get on those, and it's like, and it does something. So that's a ride.
Okay.
I don't know exactly what you do, but that's a ride. Maybe takes you up in the air. The female Gelflings have wings. Some of them do, I think. So that could be something. Maybe when you go to the Gelfling section, you can like, you know what I mean? Like you.
Well,
can,
they could also have that stuff where it's kind of like that virtual ride,
right?
where you can kind of go out there, you
And
go and you
it's
get
like a
kind of like
4D.
hung up.
Yes,
yeah, and
yeah.
it's 4D and it
Like
like
feeder
it floats
dangling.
around
Yeah,
and stuff like that.
exactly,
So that would be kind of cool.
I really like the idea of making the whole day contain a story. So we could even have like the whole thing. The whole point of that is like I love to incorporate like, oh, you got to get on Striders now, so get over there and get on the Striders and like, you know what I mean? Like maybe when you get that map of the park, it has story beats that you can like, oh, we got to go over here and ride the Striders. So everyone, all the patrons individually can have their own little story, you know?
Okay.
No, I like that.
I like it. Talk to me real quick. Mm-hmm. Food, snacks.
I don't remember too much of the food in there. I think there might have been a little bit of food. Like they showed something about eating something in the first one, in the movie.
Would it be like wooden bowls and stuff like that?
Oh,
like,
yeah, the
like
wooden
whatever
bowls.
They use and
yeah.
in there.
I mean, they
it would
have
be
all,
kinda
they
the
got
same thing.
Coke, they got burgers, they got chicken
Of
fingers
course,
and
yeah.
stuff. But
Like you go to
they're
medieval
labeled.
times.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. And it's like, oh, they had cola.
Yeah, they had.
Great.
But it's in wooden bowls and it's like named differently and stuff. And just underneath it says chicken fingers. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Same stuff.
Like Strider wings
Every
instead of chicken wings.
Right. I think every section has its own food court.
All right.
So the Skeksis is like, and when you're sitting down, there can be Skeksis looking at you like, move over, and they come and they sit down in their costumes. Don't forget, these are costumes that people.
No, that's
wore.
pretty cool. I think that's a pretty awesome.
You imagine like walking through a park and then all of a sudden a Skeksis walking next to you like, look at this, and they mess with you like the stormtroopers do when you're in the Galaxy's Edge thing.
Yep. All right. I like it. That's good. I was gonna say, what other rides are there?
Ogra. What's her name? I think it's Ogra. She's in there. Hold up.
All right.
Hold on. Let me get this. So that's one of her sections too. Why can I not do this? That's one of her sections too.
Mm-hmm.
You remember her, right? The lady with the one eye.
Dude, I've tried to block a lot of this movie out. It's not my favorite.
Really? Why?
Yeah. I don't know. It was just I think it's everything about it. Looked cool, and looked. Jim Henson.
Oh, Jen was his name.
The effects, the puppets, everything like that was very, very
you
well
didn't like
done. Very well done. But,
Oh,
there was something about it as a kid that the big what were they
Skeksis?
the big bat thing walking thing
The Striders, yeah.
creeped me out.
Love
And
them
then
so
the
much.
faces of the Gelflings alone, by themselves were kind of
Oh, really?
just out of my comfort zone. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was just one of those things that I tried to watch. And the thing is, there's Labyrinth and there's this, and a lot of people like kind of
Oh, you
put
don't
them
like
together.
them? They're beautiful.
Kind of put them
Look at
together,
them. Look at them.
like kind of like the
Look at
same
them. They're beautiful.
kind of thing,
Yeah.
but they're not. And it's kind of funny
No,
because
it's
years
not.
later I did see Labyrinth, but I never saw
Love Labyrinth.
I never saw Dark Crystal all the way through.
Love Labyrinth. You should watch it. It's on
I don't
Netflix
know.
now.
This is creepy, man.
You should.
I know. I saw it. I was on Netflix yesterday.
It's so good. So Augur. So there's Augur's World. Like remember she had. I don't know. If you didn't even say. She has this like tower, this scientific tower thing spinning. You go in and she's like got a solar system, a huge thing spinning around. That would be amazing to see in person. They got that. Yeah, you could do science experiments in there. Oh man, yeah. Fizzwig is there, the little puppet thing.
Sorry, brother. Yeah. So anyway,
God,
so there's
this is
that
amazing.
sounds like a good theme park. What's the theme park called? Just
So I'm thinking about that. I think I want it to be. It could be like. I mean, the Dark Crystal is the name of the franchise, right? So you could just be like the Dark Crystal Land of Thra.
Or the Land of the Dark Crystal.
I mean, I thought about that too.
Yeah.
How about let's say Thra, Land of the Dark Crystal?
Yeah.
What, do people get that?
I don't know.
What's Harry Potter? It's called Harry Potter World. Star Wars is called
I guess,
it's called Star Wars Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah.
So it'd be the Dark Crystal.
Land of Thra.
Land of Thra.
What they can call it? Throm Park.
Thra Land. No, Land of Thra.
No, that sounds very promising.
I like
think they need to get on it.
My God, I'm just thinking that would be amazing. That would be so good.
Theme park. That was a really good property you chose.
That's awesome. Yeah, that was pretty good.
You know?
Because I'm like, because you said that, and I was like, you know what? Look, man, I've got to get into the show again, and you know.
No, hey, man, that's definitely enough to get you into the show, and it's kind of funny because you'll be watching the show going, that would be awesome
I'm gonna come back. I'll put it up on social.
I wonder if they do have plans about that anywhere. I wonder if they do have like a Dark Crystal kind of thing going on.
Let's talk about.
Pretty awesome.
Let's sidestep that for a second. Now, you didn't really watch it; it scared you as a kid. I've been showing my kids the trailer for the show, and they're just like meh, and I'm like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "This is amazing." They're like, "But Dad, it's like puppets." I'm like, "What do you think Sesame Street is like? What are you What are you talking about?" And I'm like, "This is you know what skill." And work goes into that.
Unfortunately, that's the thing. It's kind of like showing them like 2D animation, and they might be like, "It's cartoons, it's drawings." You know what I mean? Because so many kids shows now are everything's 3D.
It's 3D, yeah.
And
Which
you can't
I love 3D.
Where you've been.
I love 3D, right? But it's just like, yeah, but you gotta watch
amazing.
it. I think I'm just gonna force them to watch it. I think I'm just gonna force them to watch the movie.
You just put it on.
I'm just gonna put it on. Like,
hey,
you know what? Sit down.
Yeah.
Sit there.
Yeah. If you want to watch it, I'm making popcorn. You can sit here and eat some popcorn.
I'm gonna have to do it because. I don't know, man. You got to see it. Like I don't know. It's just it's some of the best. And there was a show called Jim Henson's Creature Workshop. Is that the name of the show? Creature Challenge. Anyway, it was like that show Face Off where they have to do the makeups, but it was this group of people come in to compete to win the competition of being a creature creator. And they had to make these creatures. And it was like every week you saw them sculpting and molding and then putting animatronics in and making these creatures based on whatever the challenge was that week. For one season. And it was so awesome. It was amazing. And I was like, all right, well, people don't get it, man. They don't. Whenever something good happens or comes out, it's like it doesn't get it's like it's due, and it's just like,
it's so.
Can't you be like more like?
It's niche though. That's the problem.
You know? Who cares? I know, like what we do. It's so niche, so it's like, but maybe I'm just in the niche
wants to watch people
thing.
sing instead. Like everybody's just like, I'm gonna watch somebody. Like that's the difference. It's like, I'm gonna watch somebody sing, or I'm gonna watch somebody like make a puppet.
Well, I mean, it was on the Sci-Fi Channel, so you figure people watching sci-fi is like that's gonna be the thing.
That,
you know, they also had one where they did directors.
Oh, really?
They did a show with directing, or it wasn't just directing. It was like it was like you're creating production.
Oh, cool.
Like little movies and stuff. They did that whole set. They did, and that only lasted one season too.
That's neat. Yeah,
but how's it doing? How's it going?
Oh yeah, that thing's rocking.
Oh, nice ball. Yep. Anyway, all right, good. Okay, so that's it. That's the Dark Crystal, Land of Thra. I love the Dark Crystal, and if you guys do too, let us know.
Yeah, what rides would you put there? What snacks? Right, there's gonna be little snack carts. There will be
snacks.
You know, other characters walking around.
Said,
shows,
the performers, the show that goes throughout the that's one of my favorite.
And what are the
parts.
rides besides the roller coaster? Right. I mean, you have to have the roller coaster, but I'm sure you're gonna have like maybe a thing like bumper cars or, you know,
bumper striders.
Yeah, maybe a Ferris wheel of sorts.
That's
right?
Nice. It'll be
have like kind of cool things. So.
Something for everyone. Something for everyone.
Yeah, that's it. So.
So we used to be for our socials used to be at Retro Squat. We've changed it. It's at Do You Even 80s Bro. So if you want to get to us on, it's Do You Even 80s Bro. Just type it in as as it sounds.
Yeah.
80s is the number.
That's how we're doing it.
That's how we're doing it. Get to us. And thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. And hey, if you have any scenarios that you want to throw out, by all means,
totally do it.
Let us know.
Yes. What have we done so far?
We've done the time-traveling object. We've done the birthday party. We've done you became your favorite character toy.
Yep.
We also did. That was a good one. We also did. I just had it. Favorite. I said toy and what else? vehicle. You got to become a vehicle. Oh, we've done.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the vehicles.
You got to combine
the
vehicles.
ultimate
Yeah,
80s vehicle.
So anything wacky along those lines.
Yeah.
And then and if you come up with a scenario, Kenny, and then tell Kenny and I what we have to think of, whether it be a property or a specific genre or a toy or a cartoon. Tell us what it needs to be to fit into your scenario, and we'll come up with it and we'll do it. Yep. Why not? That'll be fun.
I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
I love it.
So getting out of here, Kenny, say an 80s thing.
80s, the 80s,
All right, that works. All right, we'll see you next time. Bye.
See you next time.